Hi guys, let's go over a couple of pyramid activities that we would have covered in class. Let's start by talking about large group activities. This is slide 98 under the pyramid presentation module 1. The way that you can get to these slides is from your home page, from your course materials, content, and then if you scroll down to in-class presentations, and then scroll up, you will find Pyramid Presentation Module 1. So these are the slides that I was using in class to cover the pyramid parts of our face-to-face lecture. So once you pull that open, if you can just find slide number 98, that's where I'm starting today. Large group activities. So large group activities generally mean circle time or any time that you bring your class together as an entire group. You want to make sure that you're really paying attention to the length of the activity. Make sure that you have clear goals and a purpose for having the class all together. And that circle time really should be used to teach new things. Circle time, especially in early childhood, is not meant to teach calendar or weather. Young children don't understand the concept of calendar. They don't get the whole idea of 12 months in a year, 7 days in a week, and it really doesn't matter to them if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday. So make sure you have a clear purpose and a goal for the activity when you bring the children together. Make sure that you're giving an opportunity for all children to be actively involved. The longer that they all have to sit and wait their turn, the higher likelihood that they'll start to become bored and start distracting their neighbors. You can use this time to assign jobs to children, and I'm going to come back to that idea of jobs here in a second. Make sure that you're really keeping your presentation to the large group engaging and interesting, so you can do this by varying your speech and intonation patterns. Have children lead some of the activities. They can come up and lead a song. They can come up and read a book. They can come up and do a silly movement game. So find opportunities where the children can be the leaders of the activities. This really helps promote great behavior. And pay really close attention to children's behavior. As soon as you start to notice that they are bugging their neighbors, that they have the wiggles and can't sit still, it's probably time to end the large group activity and move on to the next thing. You've lost them. So it's really important to pay attention to the behavior of your students during large group activities. So let's look at a couple of these circle time spaces. I just want you to think to yourself, how can this circle area be improved? If this was a preschool class, we're talking, let's just say there's 16 students in there. Looking at the space, can you anticipate any potential problems? What do you think about it? What do you like? I'll give you a second to just kind of think about that. Now look at this one. What do you think about this circle time rug? What does it say to you? What messages do you get? What do you like about it? What do you think between the two spaces? So to me, this space seems really cramped. It seems like children might be trying to sit on top of each other. Children might be fighting over who gets to sit on these large motor spaces. There's some distractions. You've got the shelf faced towards the group, so any children that are sitting here may want to play with the items on the shelf. Any students sitting over here might not be able to see the job chart or whatever's taking place over here. So to me, this doesn't seem like a well-designed class circle large group space. If you look at this one, it looks like each child's name is on the space. They know that they should be sitting on the perimeter of the carpet like this. They know where they're supposed to sit. There's lots of room, and there doesn't seem to be very many distractions, although we can't see the rest of the classroom very well. So you really should have cues for where children should sit, and there's lots of different ways that you can do that. You can also have poster boards for each activity of group time. This is your visual so that children know the routine. We talked about that. If you've got visuals of the routine, then it's easier for them to follow along and anticipate what's happening next. And then you should have some good props that all of the children have the opportunity to get engaged with the circle time. And then we're going to come back to talking about jobs in a later slide. I'm going to have you guys watch a couple of circle time videos for your activities this week in your packet. And I want you to really watch what's happening in each of those large group times and reflect and share your thoughts on them.